Haha, that's a cool background. Hey you guys, so try as I might, even though I tried as best as I could, or maybe it wasn't as best as I could. Sorry, I still on my tripod, so I'm unsteady. Try as I might, or maybe I didn't try as best as I could. You know, I talked about my intention for the month of December would be to not, this is a shower curtain, but I think it makes a cool looking background to talk to you guys. It was to not overdo it and not gain like a bunch of holiday weight and stuff, but I still gained 10 pounds. So that's not good. So I can't seem to shake it. I can't seem to get on top of it, even though I'm eating like normal again. So this might be controversial, but I think I'm gonna fast for 1 to 2 days. I do it a lot, or I'm not really a lot, but like once a year, and it's time. And the last time I did keto, I fasted for maybe 3 days then, and that's when I reset everything. And I think I talked about that a little bit before, but so we're going to do that. I did eat 2 rice cakes with some buffalo sauce cream cheese on them earlier today, because that's becoming my favorite snack lately. But sorry, my arm's getting tired. But so from here on, excuse me, today's Monday the 3rd. From here on, I'm going to fast until probably at least tomorrow night, Tuesday the 4th. So I can have coffee without junk in it. I can have water, tea, things like that, and broth. And I like to drink warm things when I'm fasting because it satiates that hunger thing for me a little bit. So yeah, there's maybe I'll do a whole video on fasting. I don't know, maybe this video will turn into a video about fasting. We will see. Anyway, that's the update. Hi guys. So it is going to snow today. It's going to super snow tomorrow, but it's going to start that today. So I am headed to the farm store to get some extra bedding for my chickens and some tarps maybe to secure their coop situation that we've all seen. We all know what kind of stress this is causing me. I have asked everybody I can think of to help me build this other winter coop, and nobody seems to really be that concerned about it. So here I am again, having to figure out some sort of makeshift shelter for them, which ultimately is my fault because I didn't have it prepared before. Man, this is getting negative real fast, which is like the way it is in this town, I guess. Everybody says they're going to help, but then when it comes time to help, nobody will lift a finger. So it is what it is. I've had some serious like homestead or daydreaming situations lately. Also, I need to just learn how to do it myself, I guess. Which, if I was building it from scratch, that'd be one thing. But maybe I should just take this whole coop apart and just build it myself. But I don't know anything about it. I know how to run a drill and a hammer, so I probably could figure it out. But that's the extent of my knowledge. And you saw me, I am not strong enough to move those nesting boxes. And also, that isn't even really a coop, which really kind of stresses me out even more. It's just nesting boxes. So I still have to build a coupon, which, oh, I seem so ungrateful because she just gave me that stuff. And then she ended up having to haul it from like 30 miles away because I couldn't find a way to get it to me. So I don't know how we're going to get through this winter. Anyway, that's that. That's not even why I turned the camera on. Let me try to change my mindset a little bit here, because I turned the camera on to actually talk to you about my New Year's resolutions, because I haven't had a chance to sit down and film that. I had to spend 5 hours with my boss yesterday, and so I'm mentally fried, and I probably will be for the next 2 weeks until I have to go see her again. You know, she's a great person, but she is too much. And she relies on me too much for what she pays me, and I know that's not fair to say. But anyway, enough with this negative crap. Let's talk about resolutions, and I'll do the best to say why and explain and stuff, and I have a lot of them, and sometimes I do that, and I guess I'll have to cruise a little bit. Do I have time for this? Yeah. I have an appointment at 1, that's 2 hours from now. I just need to go get the stuff and get started with the chickens before, because during my appointment is when the snow is supposed to come. So, my first one is to tell my dude about my YouTube channel by the end of January. I don't necessarily want him to watch the channel. I almost don't even want to tell him, but it would make my life so much easier, because I feel like I'm hiding this big thing from him, which I kind of am, and that's not fair to him, for one, and for two, it would just it would make me feel a little less weird about, I could have things out, or he could know that I'm editing a video or things like that. I don't want him to watch me film yet either, though. So there's that. And then you're gonna maybe freak out at this, and this is my decision to make, but I want to lose 100 pounds, but maybe not. However, if I lose 100 pounds, I will be what they consider the mid-range of a healthy BMI for my height, which is sort of antiquated, so it's hard to say that's the number that I want, and I have in big letters next to it, assess as needed. So say I lose 40 pounds, that won't be enough, but I can look at it and say, if I lose another 60 pounds, that's going to be way too much, or it could be just right. I don't know. We will see. But if I want to be stage ready, which the part of this is stage ready by 2023, then I have to lose 100 pounds, because those girls' weight classes for heights and stuff, those girls weigh 117 pounds. And I don't really want to walk around weighing that much, or little, but I'm just trying to be a little bit realistic, with an unrealistic maybe goal. But I actually don't think that's unrealistic, because I lost 70 pounds in 5 months in 2015, so it's whatever. I am comfortable and confident with that choice, so that's what I want. And like I said, we'll have to reassess as we go, because we'll do measurements, and if I have the stomach that I'm after, and I can fit into the jeans that I think I should be able to fit into and whatnot, and I've only lost 73 pounds or whatever, then I don't need to push that another 27, 30 pounds. But that's the goal. I have to have something to aim at. Daily chores is the next one, and that just means I need to be on top of the sweeping, the mopping, the picking up, the laundry, blah blah blah, because when I don't, it really frustrates me. But sometimes I get this lazy streak in me, and I just don't sweep the floor for 2 weeks. Oh, I didn't even realize you fell down because I wasn't looking at you, so sorry guys. So yeah, that one's pretty simple. I want to fly 5 arrows through my bow a day minimum, and that was just a number to get me to start doing it. Well, today's the 4th, and I did it on the 1st, and I haven't done it since, because I didn't know that my dude let his brother use my bow for a minute. Hold on, y'all. Okay, anyway, I did not know that my dude let his brother shoot my bow, and they're never sober when they're at our house. And he didn't hurt my bow, but there's serving tied on it. It's a recurve bow, and I don't know enough about it, but there's serving tied on it that I tied specific to me and my draw or something. I don't remember, because my brother helped me do it when we got the bows, and he ruined it. He ruined just that serving. So I mean, it's just what that is a piece of string. I can tie it back on, but I can't, I literally can't shoot the bow without that, because the arrows don't go in the right spot, and I was shooting the fletching was cutting my hand. So, because it was coming off the thing, it was bad. So my dude got the stuff. He promised he'd fix my bow for me, because I was very upset about that, and I told him nobody's ever to touch my bow but me and him. I want to drink at least a gallon of water a day again. I was so good about that, even 2020, even most of 2020, well, until I went back to work. That's when everything stopped, when I went back to the office, I should say. I was super good about it. I drank 2 gallons of water a day, probably, but I was back down to like 2 of my water cups a day, and that's not good, and I can feel the effect of that. So a gallon of water a day we're starting with, because you can't just go from drinking 2 cups of water to 2 gallons of water. You can hurt your kidneys doing that. A daily video, which so far we've gotten out. I mean, we're only 4 days in, but we're on it. My nose itches. My nose always itches. A 10-minute walk after every meal. So I used to do this in 2020. I did it religiously. I did 10 minutes, and I just walk in like a figure 8 or like an infinity figure 8 in the back part of my living room, and like look at reels on Instagram or watch a YouTube video or something. But it's really good for your digestion, and I always feel better after I do it. And especially lately, I've been having this thing where no matter if I eat a little or a lot, which is like, I think I have said why I'm trying to fast, is it doesn't matter what I eat, how much I eat, how often I eat in that day, I feel like full. Even if it's just like a half a sandwich, I feel full to the point of like bloating and needing to take a nap or something. Like, that's not good. Walking off's good for digestion. It kicks it into gear, and you know, it's just good for you. A lot of bodybuilders do that. I learned it from Mr. Juju Mufu, and I think so. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do, and I've been doing that. Daily skin, hair, and night routine. When I got sick in November, I just stopped doing everything that I was doing to take care of myself, and I had a hard time getting back on it. So having this as a goal that I'm doing daily has helped me. I think in one of my next videos this week, I want to show you this app that I'm going to use. And so anyway, that's a tracking thing. Anyway, close the 3 rings daily. That's the thing with my Apple Watch that I showed you, where you have like a stand ring, a move ring, and an exercise ring. And I've closed all of them every day. I almost didn't one day because I didn't put this as a resolution, but it does need to be a goal, and it's been a goal, and I haven't been working on it. Is I didn't get out of bed till 11:30 one day on the 2nd, and that's too late to sleep. But I did the math on it, and that was only like 7 hours of sleep because I stayed up super late that night. But anyway, yeah, yoga every day. So I actually haven't done that because honestly, it's because I thought I would be on my elliptical every day, and I usually do at least 10 minutes of yoga after the elliptical. And I haven't. I've been getting my exercise minutes in otherwise because I'm walking my 10 minutes after meals. So I need to figure out how to incorporate that, because that's not actually enough to, I mean, it's enough for maintaining, but it's not enough to like actually kickstart any kind of weight loss. So I'm gonna have to add my elliptical to my routine, but we're working on it, right? It's only the 4th. So yoga will go, I'll get better at that. And I don't have to be perfect, right? It's not like I have to go throw myself off a cliff if I miss a day, or if I don't actually achieve the goal, as long as I'm trying. Okay, this one's kind of interesting, I guess. It says two-ish, new-ish outfits per month. So what that means is I need to get, and I'm not going to add to my closet, right? I'm going to replace stuff. But I need to update my clothes so that I'm not wearing ripped, stains, tattered things. Like, I don't care if they're old if they still look nice. So, and a lot of things I've gotten secondhand, like hand-me-down style, or people gifted me or bought for me. So my style isn't reflected. And I'm kind of working on like I might sneeze this on you guys. I'm kind of working on like a sort of a capsule wardrobe situation. So So we'll see how I get with that. And the thing is, if I don't buy 2, and it won't be brand new, I'll probably go to like the consignment shop in the fun shopping town. But if I don't 100% accomplish that all the time, that's fine. But yeah. Dental hygiene. Now, it's not like I don't brush my teeth every day and stuff, but I need to figure out how to take much better care of my mouth, because it feels like I'm getting a cavity in my front tooth. I'm not sure if it's a sensitivity that I have or a cavity, but I really did myself a disservice starting that bakery at holiday time when I wasn't doing a very good job of exercising self-control. Because like I said, you gotta lick the beaters to taste the frosting you've come up with, or the cake flavor you've invented, or what. So basically I got like death breath after that. Even though I brush my teeth religiously, I floss, I use what do you call it, mouthwash, and I do oil pulling. And so and part of that also in my mind is like, over the course of the year, I need to work with a dentist on a plan, because I do have bad teeth, to get that under control. Get cavities dealt with, the rest of the teeth pulled I need pulled, which is like 1, 2, I think. I'm in the parking lot of the store I need to be, and people are parking around me and looking at me like I'm a weirdo. Okay, so I want to grow my Instagram. I want to grow Bakehouse Co. and I want to grow Assisting ETC. So Instagram, I think I just need to be more consistent, right? And like, I've discovered Reels are where it's at, because that's what people want to look at. But I want to put posts too, so that I can drive traffic to my Instagram. Bakehouse Co. I think is going to be fairly organic, but I'm not going to relent on it. I want it to be a thing. I want it to be able to replace a huge part of my income. And grow Assisting ETC. So I need to call this guy. I might do it. I can't. I don't think I have time to do it this afternoon. Maybe this afternoon or tomorrow. I should have called him probably around the 17th, but I was so into it with the bakery that I didn't want to add more to my plate. And he's not necessarily, like, my dude's not necessarily the biggest fan of him. But that in my mind, that doesn't matter. Like, I can be professional. Anyway, he needs a bookkeeper for his business, and I'm not a tax accountant, or accountant at all, but I can be a bookkeeper and do payroll and all that. And so I need to call him. So I need to get that done this week. And the next thing is work at home transition. Well, maybe I will insert that clip right here. You guys, guess what? I have big, exciting news. So I don't really know how long for. I know it's not necessarily a permanent thing just yet, but I just left my boss's house. We had a little powwow to work on a project that we had to work on face to face. And we talked about the working from home situation, not in depth, but a little bit. Whoopsies. And guess what? Right now, I thought she was gonna make me come back to the office full time starting tomorrow. But right now, she is just fully content with not coming back to the office yet. So I'm very excited about that. It's, again, not a permanent situation yet, but we had another conversation about how we need to pull up out of that office and move along, find a smaller office space that's just like as needed, go in sort of situation. So that's really cool. I'm very excited. I just had to share that with you. Okay, toodles. And then wake up early. Oh, it is on the list. Okay, so we need to work better on that, because I haven't done it one day this year yet. Okay, I have in parentheses experience, i.e. chiropractor, massage, etc. So I don't mean like go experience the world, although I would love to. I mean like experience things that I need to like, I'm a freaking grown-ass adult. I do not have children. I should be able to figure out how to go see the chiropractor. I need to see the chiropractor. I should be able to figure out how to afford for my dude and I, or my mom and my sister and I, or something, at some point this year to go have massages, you know, like things like that that seem like extra, but they're maybe the massage is extra, but the chiropractor isn't. That's necessary, and I just refuse to do it. Downsize. My dude's been on board a little bit, going through our stuff and getting rid of shit that we don't need or want or use. Like, there's so much hoarder tendency around me, and I am like almost a damn minimalist. So remodel each room. That's a plan we have. We're not going to remodel the physical structure of the house, but we are going to paint and kind of get rid of stuff, like I said, and make things match and look nice so we don't look like we live in a dorm. Grow our own food, or grow food. I will grow a garden. I have said this every year for the last 4 years. If I don't grow a garden this year, I might as well quit trying. Complete projects. That is things like everything I say I'm going to do. Like, I have pallets piled up for a year and a half for a compost bin I wanted to make. I need to finish the chicken coop. I need to get my plant room done. Complete projects. My mushrooms, my mushroom farm, all of it. Like, I need to just get that all done. Really, you gotta park right in front of me when there's like all these other parking spaces. And then my dog's trained. My dogs need some training, especially Ruger. They just need some like manners training. So yeah, that's all I am worried about. And this guy's making me really anxious because he's staring at me like I'm a psycho. So I'm gonna go into the store and get home and maybe get this uploaded. Oh, real quick, also, it's windy as heck again today, and if you can't tell, that makes me cranky. Look at the storm rolling in, you guys. That's the snowstorm rolling in over the mountains. Can you believe it? Usually there's like, you probably don't know, but there's usually like a clear, beautiful view of the mountains. This is like how I see it out of my eyes on that level. It's funny how phones are like that. But yeah, you can see that wicked storm rolling in. Yep, good thing I have tarps in my car for my chickens. Okay guys, the snow has come. I have my heat on because it's now pretty cold. As soon as I parked my car for my nail appointment, the snow started pouring down. It hasn't stuck, it doesn't look like, to the roads, and it's starting to die off a little bit. So maybe I can get everything I need to do done for work in the next like hour. It's 2 o'clock. I'm supposed to meet somebody at 2:30 at my office to collect a payment, and then I have to go to the bank, do the deposit, and then maybe I can get home at a decent time to work on my chickens. But look at my nails, they're so cool. I don't know how well you can see, but she, like, the blue swirly stuff is India ink that she messed around with alcohol, and then the rest of it is got like this rub-on shimmer stuff, so like a blue and a white nail with the same shimmer. It's cool. I feel fancy. I'm trying to decide if I should get a hot beverage to go to my office with, because I'm like a half a block from my office. And that seems like a pretty high maintenance thing to do for a girl who's stressed about money. The gas station's right here, and it's so tempting. Are you really turning, Mr. Jeep? Okay, good. Nah, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go to my office, get a few things lined out while I wait for this person to show up. Usually he cruises through to see my car, so he might show up early, which would be great because then I can get to the bank earlier. So let's just see how that goes. She's not my coworker, but she's like she works at the opposite end of the hall as me, and she is going to be induced, or she is being induced today, or she's already like in the waiting process or whatever. So it's like, oh, my one friend at work is gone, and she's gonna be gone for weeks, but who knows when I'm coming back to the office either. So yeah, anyway, I'm going inside. I really like to pee, so bye. Hey guys, it is, I was gonna say July 4th, but that's 7 months from now. It's January 4th. Oh, you know what? I liked this background so much, but I think it's probably pretty echoey in here. Open my door. Maybe that'll kill some of the echo. This is my bathroom. Like I said, my shower curtain echoes. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I failed on my fast, and that's okay. I Had a pretty stressful day yesterday. I don't know how to explain it other than my boss is very intense, and it's hard to spend a lot of time with her because she's so intense. And when I'm stressed out, I'm hungry. I don't know how to like deal with that right now. But when I'm stressed out, it's like, okay, I have to eat some food. It used to be like I have to eat some sugar, and I did a really good job yesterday not just mowing down a bunch of sugar. So I'm impressed with myself for that. But I did eat some cauliflower crust pizza. Well, we got like a broccoli crust and a cauliflower crust pizza from Open Nature, which I think is a brand you have to get from Safeway. But they were really, really good. And I made some like chicken wings. And we had salad. So it's not like it's the worst meal ever. But yeah, and that's okay. But I'm starting over now. We're gonna try to go through Wednesday night. And it's not like I'm doing it to torture myself. I'm doing it to reset my system so that I can have an easier time going back on this diet. And I have talked before a lot, especially in my blog, about nutrition, not a diet, and how it should be a lifestyle change thing, and that is what I'm working on. But I have to do something to reset, so I'm not going to feel guilty for going on an actual diet. That's all. Nobody's behind me because I'm stopped at the stop sign trying to find something in my notebook.